welcome to my channel Being You Now. Thank you so much for being here today. Today I'm doing a weekend reading, so let's see what's coming up for you for the Aries collective, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Now in today's reading, I have been guided to work with 3 different oracle decks, which I will go through with you. But I just wanted to take a moment to talk about something else that I have finally launched. So thank you for all the inquiries on the products. So these are organic products. I've just literally moisturized my hand with the organic body oil. So it's made up of 4 carrier organic oils: jojoba, argan, almond, as well as evening primrose, and these are all handmade, and it's made with essential oils. And this is something I use every single day. This is the face oil, and it helps with, battling free radicals, protecting the skin from UV rays, as well as for brightening, plumping, hydrating, moisturizing, and nourishing. So if you're interested in any of these are all organic products. I hand make them. Feel free to either email me or follow my Instagram. All the links are in the description box as well as in the about section. So I just wanted to share that because I keep forgetting to talk about these beautiful products that are completely organic, 100% organic, natural, cold pressed, and they're made with love. They're cruelty free and clean beauty. And yeah, it's basically nature for nature, because we are all from and in nature. So yeah, let me take a sip of my tea. So thank you for all your likes, subscribes, comments, and shares. You all mean the world to me. All your support truly means the world to me. Thank you for all your kind, generous donations. Thank you for the gifts that you send through. I have a wish list in the description box as well. So if you desire to see a particular oracle deck or cards, you can send. All the information is in the description box, and I will be using it on my channel. So everyone can, it's just spreading more and more of tarot, oracle, angel card messages with everyone in the collective, and that's what this is all about. So today I'm going to start with so the decks I'm using. I'm starting off with the Archangel Michael deck. Then I am going to go into the Archangel Raphael deck. So powerhouse archangels are in the house to give us the guidance we need this weekend. And then the Archangel Gabriel deck. It was quite interesting as I sat and paused and really tuned into what decks am I supposed to be using. I actually had something else in mind, and Spirit was like, no, for the weekend reading, these are the decks that you're going to be working with. So be it. And the candle just popped. So I've cleansed your space, Aries. So I'll be pulling hopefully 3 cards from each deck to see what does Aries need to know for this weekend. What's the message for the Aries collective? What does Aries need to know? What does Aries need to know? Wow. There's like, if I shuffle this deck any longer, I'm sure more cards will pop out. So, okay, I'll stick with these 3 because that's the intention I'm setting. 3 cards from each deck. And generally, even though when I do say that, it becomes very hard to stick with it sometimes, particularly when Spirit has so many messages. So let's start with the first one. Oh my goodness. Eternal love, Aries. This is so beautiful. So some of you probably are already in a loving relationship. Some of you are entering into new love, which will be with a soulmate. Deep eternal. I mean, eternal is forever type of love, soulmate love. That is how I see this card. But I also am feeling this is the eternal love you're giving to yourself. It's almost like you know that Spirit loves you unconditionally, Aries. So for someone here, I feel that they need to hear the message that you are loved. You are loved. You are held. You are safe. Oh my goodness. I'm just feeling these words as they're coming through and being channeled through. So you are loved. You are safe. You are cherished. That's the last word that came up, cherished. So help me perceive all of the love that surrounds me so that I can feel safe, receiving, expressing, and giving love. Oh my goodness. I did not even know the word safe was going to be on the card. So I just love this. So if you are feeling any form of that, uncertainty, feeling that you're not sure where you're heading, or feeling misunderstood or lost, know that Spirit has your back. Know that you are loved. Know that you are more than enough the way you are, because you are. And that is the reason, if you didn't know, that is the reason my channel is called Being You Now, because it's about stepping into your full power. The way I do the readings is to give you guidance, to give you what is it that will help you shift where you're at to get to where you want to and desire to be. And that's the whole purpose and point, I feel, about getting guidance. You know, it's not just listening to tarot. It's about how can we continuously improve, grow, evolve into the best version of ourselves, so we can have the love, the abundance, the prosperity, the support, the appreciation, and share that joy, laughter, happiness with people that, you know, care for us. Oh my goodness. In case you needed this, your home is protected by angels. I just love this card. As soon as I've said it, you can't see it. My hand is on my heart, and I just feel this sense of calmness. So whoever this message is for, if you're feeling whether or not you're safe, you are. Spirit is saying you are safe. You are safe. You are protected. Your house, your home, your belongings is protected by angels. Release the fear, release the doubt. You are protected, you are safe, you are loved. I'm loving this reading because I'm feeling very, very calm, and I hope I don't get emotional, and we're just starting the reading. So I'm really feeling this reading at a very deep, deep level. It's getting deep very quickly. Archangel Michael, thank you for watching over my home and its inhabitants. I ask that you post guardian angels at each window and door, ensuring its security. Thank you for guiding my finances so I can easily afford to pay my rent, mortgage, or taxes. I love this card. I so love this card. Okay. This reading, oh my God, I'm glad I stopped at 3, because this in itself is like a powerhouse reading. It's like a complete reading in itself. New beginnings and a fresh start. So I really feel this. I feel this now that, you know, we've come out of the retrograde. We've had the new moon. Now things are going to start to shift, and then Mercury goes direct into Leo. So that's going to be very, very good as well, because that's going to change. Mars goes direct into Leo, and you know, all this is going to help Aries. There were retrogrades, there were, you know, eclipses. And for some of you, I know the energy would have been, when is it going to be my time? When is it going to be my time? And you keep chugging away. You keep, kept going, and you focused and kept your faith. The wheels will turn, and a fresh beginning and start awaits. So this card says, thank you for bringing new opportunities and offering support, and for helping me release and heal my past. Fill me with trust as I experience these life changes. I just love this. These 3 cards, it's like a complete, I'd be happy if that was the reading, but we've got more. So now moving to the Archangel Raphael deck. So by any means, if you need professional health, medical, financial advice, please speak to a professional. This is more picking up on energies, and I'm just showing and sharing with you what you need to be aware of and mindful of during this time. So what does Aries need to know? And if you're new to my world, I do these readings daily. So hit the notification bell if you haven't already, so that you can get notified on when the next reading becomes available. And I also do 1-card pulls, which is in the short section of my channel. So if you didn't know that, and come hang out in the communities tab as well. There's always something fun and fabulous. So, okay, let's see. What have we got from the Archangel Raphael deck? Stretch. I know I need to. This morning, I did a good yoga session. Every day I do some form of stretching. But the last couple of days, my yoga sessions have amped up a bit. So I'm really happy with how it's going. So I'm loving this reminder for myself. But maybe, you know, nowadays we all, you know, do desk jobs or jobs that require computers, devices, and might be seated for long periods of time. So I think what Spirit is saying here is that be mindful, break up your day, have a little stretch, have a little walk, go for a walk around the block. I know that, you know, people often say, oh, but I don't have time. How hard is it to go for a walk around the block? during your lunchtime, rather than, again, being on a device or being in front of a screen. So just get some movement in. I know here in Australia, we are in winter, so the weather doesn't always permit. But today, when I'm doing this reading, it's nice and sunny. So I'd like to go for a walk after my lunch break and, get some vitamin D, working with nature again, because that is truly the best medicine. Fresh air, sunlight, you feel $1,000,000 already. So, dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for staying by my side and motivating me to take excellent care of myself in all ways. So, this stretch could also be your goals. All of a sudden, as I read that message, someone needs to hear this. It's very specific. That are you stretching your goals far enough? You know you're capable. You know you've got the talents. You know you are highly gifted. Are you settling for something less? Can you stretch further? And this could also be from a financial sense. Sometimes when we settle for jobs, we just tick along, we don't look around. But there may be, for the exact job that you're doing, you may be able to get better pay, better working conditions. So stretch could also mean that, although this Archangel Raphael is the health and wellness archangel, he's the healing angel. Children, I love this. So some of you may have children, or you may be looking to start a family, or you might be working with children. So this is a beautiful card. And for some of you, you might actually be, this weekend, you might spend some time with children, even if they're not your children. Could be your friends, could be your siblings, or you may have a family gathering where there are children. So I love this card. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me to help children. So you may be helping children in a way. Maybe children are automatically, naturally just attracted to you and your energy. Perhaps the way you play and interact with children is one of your gifts and talents. And perhaps this is a nudge to think about, what can you do? Maybe you're a healer that can help children, or maybe you're a teacher that's working with children. There could be so many different ways this card might be relevant for you. Organic foods. Oh my goodness. Is there any wonder that I started talking about the organic body oil and face oil, and then this card pops up, like literally. You saw, I did not know what cards were coming up. I shuffled in whilst this video started. So you have been in the process. So organic food. So perhaps for some of you, when this comes up, I know some people often say that, oh, but organic food is so expensive. Perhaps it's buying food which may not be 100% organic if it's too expensive. Maybe it's from local farms, or local stores that grow their own produce. I know there's so many places around where I live that have locally grown produce. So even though it's not all 100% organic, I know I'm buying it straight from the farm, and it's all seasonal. So that could also be an option when this card comes up. Another thing I'd like to say is that perhaps maybe there has been too much consumption and use of chemicals. Could even be cleaning products. Now, again, this is very specific. Could be cleaning products, could be beauty products, could be, things that you're using daily, which may have a lot of artificial things, parabens, etc., that are not good for your overall well-being. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I know skin is our largest organ. So I'll just share very quickly. I started to make and sell these products because when I looked 7 years ago in 2017, even before then, I started making these products, but I started selling them in 2017. I've got a customer from then that still buys and got an amazing testimonial a few days ago. When I started to make these products, it took a lot of trial and all the things before I got them right, of course. Each product was trialed and tested for 2 years before they were launched into the market. Anyway, so the whole purpose of this coming into being, I'm an energy healer. I've worked with Reiki. I'm also a tarot reader. So energy is very, very important to me. During that time, I'm talking 2012, 13, there were not many places that were selling clean products. So that is what encouraged me and motivated me to start making my own products. And I started to make it only for myself. Back in the good old days, clients would come to my house. They would come for Reiki sessions, tarot card readings, and, often depending on what they came for, if I felt attuned, I also had some bottles prepared for my clients just to use in session, not to sell to them. And then slowly, clients are like, where can I buy a bottle? Where can I get a bottle? And I'm like, oh, I just make it for myself and for my clients when they come for treatments. And this is how it all started. I made these products for my own use, and then clients started to love them so much, and that's how this took off on its own. And now we are 2023. These products have traveled as far as Canada, you know, USA, UK, New Zealand, Fiji, all over Australia, so they're their own identity. So anyway, I digress. I wanted to share that because someone might need to hear that. Sometimes we think that, skin, we may not pay attention, but that's, your skin breathes. You have pores. It takes, it takes everything, the purities, impurities, what you put, it absorbs it. And so it's very important that we take care of that. Same with what we put in our body through our mouth, what we're using every single day. And the reason why I'm bringing up skin as well, it's, maybe it's to do with makeup for someone. Maybe you're thinking already about moving towards clean beauty, and maybe this message is for you. Take it how it resonates. I'm just sharing different aspects of this message because I know as soon as someone sees organic foods, they're like, oh, but it's so expensive. And I can tell you, sometimes we think things are expensive. It's just a matter of shopping around and finding, the right places. And then you find your groove. It's just like anything. All right. So this says, Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for supporting my desire to consume and use organic products. Okay. I did not know this says organic foods. I did not know it was going to say organic products. So there you have it. I've gone on that card for a little while. I'm just going to pause. And then now we're moving to the Archangel Gabriel deck. And let me know in comments, because I do feel, especially during the pandemic, everyone was looking for clean products, clean ways of doing things. I had so many people that reached out and they were asking me, how do I, people were getting really concerned about how can they do things so that they can be healthy, happy, look after themselves and their family. Particularly here, we had the lockdown, oh gosh, for years it felt like, where I live. So, all right, Archangel Gabriel, what messages have we got for the Aries collective for the weekend? 3 cards, please. 3 cards, please. Archangel Gabriel has too many messages. Way too many. 2 more, please. 2 more, Archangel Gabriel. 2 more. Yep, 1 more. 1 more. Final card, please. Oh, we've got it. Love it. All right. And let me know if you like this style of reading. This is a little diversion from tarot, so the traditional tarot, but I like to mix it up. And I always follow my guidance as well. Vulnerability. And I love this because the very first card we had was eternal love. So I feel like someone is feeling vulnerable and wondering about, all these questions come up, whether you've gone through a difficult time, whether it's through, ending of a relationship or a connection, or a difficult experience. It's okay to be vulnerable. Archangel Gabriel is saying that it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to own your vulnerability because your vulnerability shows you are strong. Your vulnerability also shows you that you acknowledges that you have feelings and emotions, and that's how you feel. And that's part of the healing process. So here this card says, listen to your vulnerable feelings as they contain wisdom and inspiration. And then pray for strength to focus on your priorities no matter what. This is so beautiful. Sometimes we think that being vulnerable means we are weak. But what this card is really saying is that vulnerability is a sign of strength. And through your vulnerability, you will become clearer on what it is that you need to do and get guidance. So really tap into that, Aries, if you need this. Very specific message. May not be for everybody. Oh my God. Seriously, I cannot believe this. Completely different decks. Open your heart to love. Did I not say the first card is, this is the Archangel Michael deck and this is the Archangel Gabriel deck, like completely 2 different decks. All about love. So Aries, if you have been wondering or hoping or had questions about when will it be your time to fall in love, have love, experience love. Spirit is saying, open your heart. Love is surrounding you, it's around you, it's within you. And the more you recognize the love within yourself, the more you'll be able to recognize the love that other people have for you around you, and you'll be able to connect with them. The more you open your heart and pour your love into your creations, the greater their life force energy. So as I read this, I also feel for some of you, because they're two, it's almost like two people. I also feel like, if you have a creative passion, maybe it's doing tarot readings, maybe it's a YouTube channel, maybe it's a side hustle, maybe it's writing, maybe it's painting or dancing, whatever your craft is, or cooking. Spirit is saying the more love you put into it, the more it will magnify and give you more love in return. I can definitely hand on heart say this for my channel. I never thought I'd have so much fun with my YouTube channel. Yes, it's still growing, it's still new, it's still evolving, but I've never had so much fun. Like the reason for me to be able to show up every single day is because I have fun with my channel. And I have fun connecting with each and every one of you. And I really, truly love connecting with each and every one of you. Or I read all your comments. I see everything that's happening with the channel, your gratitude, every single bit. And it just opens my heart up even more to do more for my channel. Because, that's all energy. Me giving into the channel is energy. You sharing comments, donations, gifts, whatever, however it is that, your subscribes, your likes, everything is energy. And whenever I see that, I'm like, oh my God, this video, did so well. There's so many comments and likes. It is just like, it opens my heart up even more and it's such an encouraging, open, flowy process. So anyway, just wanted to share that. Okay. Keep going. Did I not say at the start that I think with this card, the new beginning card, that some of you are probably literally hanging on a string waiting for this new beginning to occur. And you're wondering, when is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? Completely different decks again. Spirit is saying, keep going. Keep going. Use the energy of any disappointments to fuel your creative project with authentic emotion. And I love this. So this is the other thing. I have been working on a few other things. And whilst I've been working on a few other things, I decided to start this channel. Now, the funny thing, I'll just share very quickly. This channel before I started it, I was thinking about starting this channel for nearly 12 months. I did nothing. I did absolutely nothing other than follow other people on YouTube and kept listening to their content, kept being in awe, tarot readers, all sorts of other things, because I'm also a coach and mentor. That's how YouTube actually entered my life. It was through my coaching and all of that. And then one day I was like, maybe I want to do readings on YouTube. And that's how it started, but I didn't take any action, So you don't get the love until you take action. I would not be connecting with all of you if it wasn't for me starting this channel and being, making this a medium to connect and to do something, to keep going. And even though some videos don't do well, I still have videos that don't get many views, don't get any comments. And it's disheartening. It's disappointing. I'll be honest. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm an Aries after all. So I'll just be honest and upfront. It is very, very disappointing and disheartening, because it's not that the video that didn't do well took less amount of effort or time or less amount of behind the scenes of uploading and all the things that go on with keeping and maintaining the channel. The work is still the same. I still had to record it. I still had to upload it. I still had to do all the things. So it is very disappointing when videos don't do well, don't get as many views, don't get any comments, because the effort is still the same. The level of integrity and showing up is still the same. So, but every time I have to keep telling myself, keep going. And that's slow and steady, which Aries doesn't like. I know, because I'm an Aries. Trust me, I know it. Patience is not our strongest suit, but that's how I've been able to keep going with the channel and kept showing up consistently. So keep going, Aries. You've got this. So overall, it's a great weekend. Love, you're protected, you're safe, you've got new beginnings and fresh start. If you can't see that beginning coming, just be patient and persistent. Keep going, persistent, being persistent and persevere through this. This shall pass, the new beginning awaits. And look after your health, because without your health, you can't show up at your best. And I know that for myself, which is why I have my tea, which is I work with the essential oils. I need all of that to, the energy of the essential oils and everything that helps me, like, infuses the whole experience and helps me when I show up here on camera for you. So you do what suits you best and your lifestyle and your budget. But all the ingredients are here. Have an amazing weekend. Again, thank you for your likes, subscribe, comments, and shares and gifts. From the bottom of my heart, they mean an absolute world to me and my channel. Thank you, and I will see you next time.